sports. It's in the game.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Eli Manning and the New York Giants. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
On the double. Recon, 152 fighter. We're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 81 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. On the ground, Kamara. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 46 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. To throw is Manning. Getting the sense Charles are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They do go for it. It's Manning to Shepard, complete over the middle. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. A 1st down carry for Barkley, and an alley to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Manning. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
They'll go for it. It's Manning. It's caught. Shepard. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Michael Thomas, who turned 26 in March now. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Kareem Martin coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. The throw from Breeze into the hands of Smith. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Check 9. X3, 218, chop it. Check 3.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. Now Breeze. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They begin with a run by Barkley. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Manning.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, really the first round, it was pretty defensively minded, but there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray first, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks, and you're right, the rest of the draft, we're talking about big linemen, right? We're talking about defensive players, not a lot of skill players in the first round. But let's take the quarterbacks very quickly. Kyler Murray, by acclamation, went to Arizona. Everyone excited about it. And I think his team remains excited about his prospects. They're eager to see him play. He became the starter as soon as he was drafted. Daniel Jones, that was a different situation in New York. The fans weren't real excited about him coming in. But the reason they drafted him, has a similar demeanor and talent to Eli Manning, and he's acquitting himself quite nicely in the early going. And Dwayne Haskins a little more up and down in Washington, but they love the big arm of this guy, and he's back at home. Remember, he grew up in Potomac, Maryland.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Manning to Barkley on the draw play. Demario Davis there on the stop.
50, play. Hey, orbit. Protein spill.
From the 38, Manning, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And some space here. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll try to pound it in with Goldman. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. So now Eli and the Giants will line up and go for 2.
Hey, Haywood.
Now Manning. Flushed out right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing? And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And their script.
Now Breeze lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Boy, not deterred from those first two failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down. Now Breeze. Airing it out deep for Smith. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On first down, Barkley. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
70, Indy.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a third and 2 more. They'll try to run for it with Barkley.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll run with Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it second and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. Here's Manning to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Saints will have the football back. Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bolin, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson, all part of the class.
Fantastic class. When you talk about
Touchdown, New Orleans! Alvin Kamara, an even 90 yards as his guys are back within a single score. So from back deep in their home territory all the way into the end zone, do you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. The drive begins with a handoff to Gallman, and he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Ready?
They'll run again here with Gallman. He'll have a first down past the 40. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Manning turns and gives this to Gallman. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. It's brought in left side by Tate. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Manning going to hand it off to Barkley. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. Pat Shurmur, he's going to roll the dice. His guys are going on fourth down. They'll run with Barkley. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Well, they deemed it 4 down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. They'll run on first down. Barkley. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 33 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass that maybe they just want. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Here's Breeze to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10. On first down, Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. This is Gallman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. Manning to throw for it on fourth. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Marcus Williams. The 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all of their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run on first down. Barkley.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Check, 47. Hey, defense.
On first down, Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. On second down, Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marcus Williams. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.